Hello, Dexter Morgan.
To explain what I mean about Harrison ruining the timeline, I'll basically just go through the timeline without Harrison and then try to do it including his age. Because Dexter's timeline works really well until you pay attention to how old Harrison is. To start, Dexter was born on the 1st of February 1971. They seem to just use Michael C. Hall's birthday as Dexter's birthday. The shipping yard massacre happened on October 1973. It said Laura was a rat for a year, so the Harry flashbacks in Original Sin are from 70 to till 73. Most of Original Sin takes place around May 1991, since it's said it's the first anniversary since Doris Morgan died and her gravestone says she died in May 1990. It's said that Dexter got his first kill at 19 and became a serial killer at 20, so January to May 1991 seems to be the time frame. Harry died a year later in 1992.
With the nurse put down, Harry lived another year before hardening arteries squeezed the last bit of life from him.
He actually killed himself, but there's also the theory Brian killed him, which may or may not get confirmed in Original Sin Season 2. Speaking of Brian,
Harry did. And he's been dead 10 years.
I know Brian said that, but Season 1 is 2006, not 2002. It makes the most sense that Brian just misspoke in that moment, since everything about Original Sin's promotion says it's 15 years before Season 1. All the information throughout the series supports Season 1 being 2006. We see Halloween in Episode 4, and a Christmas display in Episode 11. I don't know about you, but where I live people tend to put out Christmas decorations before Halloween's even happened. But since it's a TV show, this is clearly them communicating it's December.
Who'd do something like this so close to Christmas?
The Grinch.
So, Season 1 takes place from October to December 2006, Dexter says during his opening monologue for Season 2.
I'm on edge. 38 days, 16 hours, and 12 minutes have passed since I killed my brother.
There aren't any clear time jumps or timeline indicators that I could find, so Season 2 is early 2007. At the start of Season 3, Dexter's dentist asks how his summer was.
So, how was your summer, Dexter?
Summer ends in September, so this might make you think Season 3 starts in September 2nd, 7, given that Season 2 was early 2007, but Season 4 makes it clear that's not the case. Harrison is 3 months old at the start of Season 4, and Dexter and Rita have been married for 6 months.
Driving thing didn't work, the singing thing didn't work. You planning on both of us not sleeping for another 3 months?
This is the only time Harrison will be helpful with timeline placement. Apparently, his birthday is the 7th of March 2009, so Season 3 is September to December 2008. Season 4 Episode 9 is on Thanksgiving.
I am so thankful for you, Arthur.
Shut up, cunt.
So Season 4 is June to November 2009. It might go into December, but it's not clear. Season 5 picks up where 4 ended and ends on Harrison's first birthday, so November 2009 to March 2010. Dexter's opening monologue in Season 6 says it's been a year since the end of 5.
And there are other times when everything goes just perfectly. That's how the last year has been for me.
I can't find a time split between Season 6 and 7, which go into each other. Season 7 ends on New Year's, so Season 6 starts March 2011 and Season 7 ends January 2012.
Is this a new beginning? Or the beginning of the end?
Dexter says at the start of Season 8 that LaGuerta died 6 months ago.
A better person would feel bad about LaGuerta's death, but the truth is, it solved all my problems. The 6 months since, I've coached Harrison's soccer team to a championship.
We see that Saxon killed Zuck on the 21st of August 2012. Zuck died in Episode 8, so Season 8 seems to be June to September 2012.
He recorded all his kills.
We see a calendar in New Blood, Christmas happens in episode 9, so New Blood is December 2021, Dexter says.
It's been almost 10 years.
But then rounds up to 10 years for the rest of the season, but it's 9 years and 3 months to be more specific. As for Resurrection, this behind-the-scenes photo says on the car it's 2022, which is consistent with where New Blood ended. The timeline looks good, right?
You have a son. Harrison is 3 years old.
Deb says that in Season 7 episode 4, and Dexter says he's for in Season 8, which is impossible, since we know it's 2012. Maybe New Blood fixes it.
I could whip up some blueberry pancakes. Used to love those.
Yeah, I'm not 5 anymore.
No, they just made him older. If he was 5 in September 2012, he'd be 14 in December 2021, but that doesn't make any sense. Harrison should be 12, not 14. The only way I can think to explain this in universe is that nobody gives a fuck about Harrison.
She died. Real fucked up situation. Her brother too, tragic, really. He had a little son. What was his name?
Seriously, Angel, you can't remember the name of your best friend of 20 years' son who your little sister was a live-in nanny of for almost 2 years. Basically, my idea to explain Harrison's age is that he looks older than he is and is just lying. I mean, he did frame his only friend as a school shooter to have an excuse to try and kill him, so it's in character. Harrison is 12 in New Blood and should be at the oldest 13 in Resurrection. No matter what they say, we the audience know the truth.
We? Who's we? There is no we.
Okay, well, it's the headcanon I'm using to explain his age at the very least. Speaking of Harrison being a liar, I think it would be interesting if Harrison was lying about Hannah.
For a long time, I cried myself to sleep. And then I found that letter. I was so angry.
Like instead of her dying of cancer, he killed her when he found the letter and learned she was lying about Dexter being dead. He killed his blonde stepmom just like how Trinity killed his blonde real mom. Harry turned Dexter into a monster while trying to help him. Dexter turns Harrison into a monster while trying to help him. Dexter's brother Brian was his first villain. His son Harrison can be his final villain in the last season of Resurrection.
Again, it's like poetry, so if they rhyme, every stanza kind of rhymes with the last one.
Anyway, that's basically everything.